watched a good bit of videos on Diablo 4, and I've seen some guide videos and about the Paragon boards and about all this stuff. For me, I'm trying not to look into a whole lot of it because I find the best experience from a new game, something you don't know a lot about, is just buy it if you're a fan or you enjoy ARPGs and just play the game. Season 1 will not be released till like a month or more after release, so really you don't have to worry about anything. I wouldn't worry about picking your class. I think they're all going to be pretty viable, so I wouldn't worry about those choices. And figuring out your skills and Paragon boards, that's all part of the fun. I see a lot of videos about metas and all this. For me, they're the type of things that ruin games for me, and I'm not going to be the one doing that. I just don't care about metas. I like designing and creating my own builds and creating it to the best that I can. And a lot of things will change in due time. So if something is like really overpowered, it's probably going to get changed. Like they said, this is just the beginning. And they're not even starting with Season 1. So just play the game and enjoy it. That's what new game experiences are all about. It's the mystery, the wonder. That's about all I got to say about that. And I always get the great old question, should I buy it? Or I don't know if I'm going to buy it or not. And that goes back to the whole new game experience. For $70, most games are pretty high priced these days, and a lot of them come out unfinished. That's just most games. I kind of expect that now. And if you should buy it or not, most games are always fun in the honeymoon period. And that goes back to the mystery, the wonder, the creating. It's all new. It all goes back to that. The honeymoon period of every game is always great. And some of the best times in video games is like the first month or so after launch date. It's when a lot of people are playing, people are having a lot of fun, they're figuring it out. So if you're asking me if you should buy this game, if you like ARPGs or played other genres like it, yes, I think you'll have fun with the game no matter what. I think you'll definitely get your $70 worth or more, depending on how much you want to spend. And that's all I got to say about that. Now, as I said, I played all the betas, and the most recent was the Server Slam. I played that. I had a lot of fun. The legendary drop rates were a big change, although some people figured out a little exploit, getting legendaries pretty quick from chests and whatnot. And hopefully that'll be fixed come launch date. But I do think it was fixed during the end of the Server Slam, so hopefully that gets all figured out, because I enjoyed how rare the legendaries were starting out. I think legendaries are going to become easier to get as you progress through the world tiers. So I wouldn't be worried about it. The beginning of the game is just kind of getting through the game. When you start get towards, let's say, level 50 or beyond, and you start reaching those higher world tiers, you'll start finding more legendaries and maybe uniques, right? So, and as I was saying earlier, this is just the beginning. We're not even starting with Season 1. And they do talk about adding some features like DPS meters and some other things, some quality of life things to come. And there was something maybe about adding raids. And that's the thing. Depending on the direction they take Diablo 4, this could be such a great game. And like I always say, there's not many games in this genre anymore where it's, what I like to say, not a mobile game and it's not pay to win. Most ARPGs now are pay to win. And that doesn't only apply to ARPGs. Most games now are pay to win. I'll give you, for example, Blizzard done this just recently in World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. They added the WoW token. Now, for anybody who don't know, is you can spend money to get this WoW token, then you can trade it into gold. So essentially, you can pay gold to buy anything you kind of want in the game. Most games are now pay to win. I'm hoping Diablo 4 doesn't take that route, because gaming for me is not that I'm poor and can't afford stuff. Gaming for me was always you put in the time and the effort, you get rewarded. Now, I understand people don't have the time, and that's where paying money comes into effect. But for me, that's not what gaming was about. It never was. I don't ever spend money on games. I don't see the point in it. It's a waste of money. And so I'm hoping for the future of Diablo 4 that they only sell cosmetics and stuff, which I'm fine with. If people want to buy cosmetics, that's fine, as long as it has nothing to do with pay for power or paying to somewhat advance or get better progress in the game or get more items or something. As long as nothing like that happens, I think Diablo 4 will be on a good route. But that's something that only time will tell. I think we won't know how good Diablo 4 will be till about Season 3 or Season 4. So you're looking at 1 to 2 years, roughly, I would say. And a lot of things can happen in that time period. But I do have a lot of high hopes for Diablo 4. Now, I will come back to the server slam. I did find it a lot more balanced in general. A lot of classes got nerfs, which I was glad to see. Made more classes. They all did less damage. Like Sorceress was doing a lot of damage. Necro was doing a lot of damage with their bone spears. They could hit pretty high. Barbs were just doing some insane single target damage. It was just for a beta, a barb doing like 350,000 damage. It was just a bit out to lunch. So I'm glad to see a lot of these changes, because it is more balanced, even though like things aren't as good for some classes. I'm fine with that. Overall, I think the server slam was a success, and the Ashava fight was actually a bit of a challenge for a lot of people. I did fail my first time. I got it the second spawn, though. I did have to put on World Tier 1 because I did put up my video of the World Tier 2 fight. It was like I was soloing the boss pretty well. Most of my team was dead all the time. But I had a lot of fun on the server slam. It gave me a good idea what the game is going to be like when I start playing, and gives me a good idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to be maining Necromancer no matter what. I don't care what is being said about it, what happens to the minions, whatever. I will be playing Necromancer, and I plan on going all the way. I'm going to try to make the best build I can for Necromancer. So if you guys want to follow along, hit the subscribe, and I will be doing more Diablo 4 content in the future, and hope to see y'all on release date. Peace.